Hello everyone, welcome to the new video. Today, in this video, we are going to understand what is props and state in React.js. We will understand how they work internally and how we can use them. So without wasting time, let's get started. To understand what is props, first of all, we need to understand what does prop means. A prop means property. It is a short form of properties like uh, one component has some values, some properties, and if we transfer those properties to another component, that is called props. So to understand, as you can see here, the parent component has some data. The parent component will send that data to a child component, pass the prop to child component, that is called prop. To make you understand better, let me create this image. So as you can see, I draws two faces. Like this is your parent, and this is you. Our parent has some qualities, properties that is transferred to us. That is called props. I hope you understand properly. Now we will see what is state. You can assume this is the box which initially empty and it has some balls and elements. Initially, you can see this box. You can assume this is a initial state. This is a box. When the state changes, it will have some values, have some changes in that. As you can see, the initially that this state or box was empty. When this state changed, updated, it has some now values, or you can see some elements. That is called state. As you can see in this, state has some initial value. State can change. When it's changed, it has some updated value. As the state updates, the UI checks. In last video, I told you that UI checks for the which area to update, and it compares with the original state, initial state, and in the document, HTML document, and the area was updated, it only updates that section. That's how virtual DOM work. So this is it. We understood what is prop, what is state. Let's understand some differences between them. First, we will understand what is prop. In this prop cannot be changed by the child component. As you can see here, you cannot change your father's properties. Like a child cannot change his parents' properties. That's why a prop cannot be changed by its child component. And prop is immutable. Like you can read the value of prop that is being passed. You cannot update the value, as I told you. And prop is passed from parent to child, not to child to parent. Child cannot pass anything to parent. Let's understand what is state. State is mutable. Like you can update the state whenever you want. There are some functions like set state or use state hooks. There are hooks. You can via them you can update the state anytime you want. It doesn't matter like from you are making the changes. And the state is managed inside a component. Like here in the prop, we were managing the values from parent to child. Here, the state is managed inside a component. I hope you understood what is state and what is prop. Let's see a example. As you can see, this is the parent component and that has some properties. It has name that is being passed to this child component. This child component has some values like name is being passed to this child component, and child component is accepting as an argument in the function. This is props is being passed to this child component, and this child component is using that name and returning it as a component output. I think you are able to see the state like this image clearly. It has this state, this is the state, this is the value of state, this variable will hold the value of state, and this function will be used to update state anytime anywhere. As you can see, I created this function using that state function to handle the state and update the state name. Here, whenever this handle change function will be called, the state name will be updated. As you can see, this is I have created a form in that there is a input box, and whenever the input box changes, the value of input box changes, this function will be called, and as soon as state is updated, it will be reflected in this hello, then whatever the name is. So let's see the real example of the state and prop in VS Code by seeing the actual code and running the output. As you can see, I told you that this is a parent, it has some name passing to the child, and child is using that name. You can see here this is the child component which is using the parent component properties or values. As I change here, the name will be changed also, child will be changed also. Hello, John Doe child. It means this is John Doe child. Here the let's assume you have multiple props. You have name, you have age. Let's assume props dot age. To access the prop value, we need to type props, then dot, then whatever the prop name is. So here we can see the age is 25. Age is equals to 25 or 15, whatever the value is passed. So in future you will have lot of props. So how will you handle? You will write prop dot name, prop dot age, prop dot surname, prop dot this, prop dot that. So to handle like to for our convenience, we destructure that props name. In JavaScript, you might have learned what is destructuring. So we are going to destructure name and age. Now we can say only use the name variable and age variable, that will work same. So I think you have understand what is props. So let's now understand what is state. I have created another component called form that I showed you in the that image. This is our function to update that state value, and I have created this handle state function, sorry. And on the change, whenever the value is being changed, the state is being updated. So to show you the example, this is our input. Just see, look at the input box and in down the hello text. As I am typing my name, it is updating the actual state. Let's understand how it is working. The people like make it complicated. What is state? Just understand, state is like a box which has initially some values, like initially it is none, or it doesn't have any text or any value. Then function is called to update that value, and whenever that function is called, the actual variable value is being updated. Nothing, just simple. I think you have understand what is a state. Let's check. Let's create a basic application. As you can see, I have updated the code, and to make you understand better what is state and how it is used, I have created this state is dark mode to show you dark mode and light mode toggle option. And I have created this function toggle theme. Whenever this toggle theme is called, the set is dark mode function will be updated, like whatever the value is, update the opposite value. Okay, and here is some HTML or JSX, whatever you want to say. In this I am updating the value of, I am changing the class name based on dark mode on light mode. And here I'm calling toggle theme function a button that will change the theme. It is taking the whatever the current state, light or dark, it means true or false, and it is taking that function to toggle the theme. And here I created that component, functional component. I told you in, I explained you in last videos. This is a functional component which is taking, as I told you, we can destructure. The function is, the component is taking some props. Here, as you can see, we have the example of both state as well as props. This props is being passed to this child component, and this child component is showing the button based on light mode or dark mode, and it is updating that value, that state. This is our dark mode and light mode option. This is a button that is telling me the op- currently the value is in light mode. Whenever I click on this button, it will be switched to dark mode. And whenever I am clicking on this, the value is updated, switch to light mode, then switch to dark mode. I think I have explained in detailed manner what is state and what is prop. If you have still some doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. And if you liked that video, I am not going to say that like this video or subscribe my channel. So thank you. I will see you next time.